everyone, John here. I am at a place that I found several months ago that I promised that I would always come back to, because I was out free range exploring and found a working mine at it that I had totally not expected, didn't know it was even there, and because of the nature of the trip I was on, I was kind of ill-equipped to take a closer look at it. It's in the or very near the Harquahala Mountains. It's a great day. It's been raining within the last 12 hours. They said that the road was going to be closed. It's not, but I was a little concerned about making it up here, which is why I took my time. And there's the Harquahalas. The clouds are low enough that they're actually touching the top. And there's a lot of mine working and everything up in this area anyway, so plus the Smithsonian Observatory, which has been abandoned. A lot up here that I still want to explore. But for my adventure for this week, I wanted to come back to this mine working and then poke my nose around, if I can, the general area and scope out some more places to go in the future. There are definitely signs of working here for a long time. I mean, just the nature of the type of can. Old pole lids. Piles and piles of cans that show that this place has been occupied. Cans with the old can openers. So this has been here a long time. Plus the old windmill. And you can see off in the distance there across this wash the remains of the buildings that were there. But down in the river bottom on the other side of it are mine adits. So let's go hike. Full disclosure, a lot of people always say that we hide these places and don't tell everybody where it's at. So I am showing for all the world to see that this is actually on a marked trail. Trail number 9342. I am about a mile south of the Harquahala staging area, and with a off-road vehicle or a quad side by side, high clearance because I'm in my truck, you can get to this. But I just wanted everybody to know that we're not hiding this. Even from where I'm standing, off in the distance, you can see the entrance to one of the adits. Now, I still don't know the name of what this mine was, and I may be able to find it either through the USGS mine claim area or possibly the diggings. I'm going to do a little research. Really cool old tank over here. We'll take a closer look at that. Remnants of, I'm not sure what this was. Now this does still look like the remains of a small mill works, and this was a tank, and I don't know how long it's been since this was here and whether there was water running or not. I mean, you've definitely got the remnants of an old pump here. But I still have not seen a name, a date, or anything like that. Still got some concrete workings. Looks like more pylons that they had more equipment on top of, or where it was set up kind of as a small mill. And then you got this pipe. It seems to come out of nowhere. Except it's probably not out of nowhere. I was kind of hoping, in taking a closer look at this time, that I would have been able to find some dates or something written in the concrete, but I still haven't found that yet. You can see how much water we got, how much rain, because this is all full. And when I was here last time, this was definitely a desert and it was dry. So now I did not walk towards the Harquahalas to see if there was more, because last time down this direction I found more than enough to keep me busy, as you'll see in a couple minutes. Now I'm down, just entering the river bottom, just below, and you can see people will actually work this, and that almost looks like turquoise right there. There's that tank, and if I hadn't been looking, I would have totally missed this. And this was so awesome when I first found it, and it's still awesome. You come around the corner and you got a mine, and it's still open. That is just flippin' amazing. Now it is a pretty it's got a pretty steep incline, so last time I didn't have a good flashlight and I didn't have rope. I'm still not going to go down very far, but I am going to check this out a little bit further this time, and when I'm down a little bit and feel safe, I'll flip the camera back on and show you guys what I got. Okay, we're sitting at the entranceway itself right now. There is a post there, but it is not touching anything at the top. You can see that there is a incline. Actually, I'll do more here in a minute, but it does taper off at the bottom, and I do know that there is a shaft that drops down to it at the end. I think when I shut this light off, now it's hard to tell, but you can see it, so there will be good air here. Now the other thing is that looks like quartz. There may be something else, but these do look like quartz veins. But there are other green gems, and I could be totally wrong. But when you look at stuff like this, this is just awesome. So I'm glad I'm a little better equipped for this. Alright, let me hide the camera, hide my flashlight, tie off a rope, and we're going to wander down that incline. Okay, I'm this far down so far, and you can see where this has been worked. It looks like it's even still fairly recently being worked for this vein. And you can see the vein work, especially like right there where that nail is. It's pretty much this whole area right here. That's cool. Actually, this has got some pretty decent vein work in it. Lots of pipes hidden down that way. Alright, we're going to keep shimmying. You can see back up how far I've gotten so far. Not very, but as you'll see right here, something did not survive the trip down here so far, and there is a cave right there. So we're going to, it is flat level ground, so we're going to disconnect, and I'm going to go at least poke my nose up in there. See what we can find. Oops, see what we can find. This is so cool. Very solid. Very, very solid. I have been moving this pipe around. And there are some timbers right there before we get down to where it levels out again. It is interesting that just inside this cave, somebody has nailed together just the slightest bit of a little wooden structure. Wow. bet this comes around the other side. This is soft. So somebody has been, maybe they were blowing it out with water. That's why they had all these pipes. You do have some more vein work up here. And I'm not crawling in that shaft. But look at, there's some evidence of vein work there, so I see what they were following. But on a solo adventure, I've already got enough people that are saying I'm crazy just for being where I'm at right now. I'm not going to go crawling into a spot that's barely big enough for me. I would have zero chance if that collapsed of getting out of here, so we're not going to do that. All right, back to where I came. Okay, it has gotten narrow down at the bottom. This is all silt, which means that water has gone down here. It's really dry right now, so that's not an issue, but it gets really tight. Again, I don't know what's in the silt. I can tell you right now that that is cactus, and we all know how I like cactus. And I would, if I have to go on my either butt or face or whatever, I'm going to be rolling around in it. So I don't even know that I would like doing that, even with somebody else to go explore this, but there's so much more down there. God, it's tempting. Let me turn this around and show this to you. Man, I want to. And you could have seen, you see on the last bit where I'm at. So I'm probably, maybe 100 feet. So that's going to be the end of at least this this adit. I'm going to go ahead and get out of here and go look at the other one that I at least know of, and then we're going to have some time to go scope out some more area up and down the riverbank, see if there's anything else worth looking at. This has been awesome so far, but safety is the rule. I calculate my risks, and what I'm calculating there is I don't want to do it. So I'm going to be heading back out. Well, everything is put back away on me. I've got my rope rolled up. We're going to say goodbye to this adit. It was great. So now we're going to head on to the next. Remember what I said about thinking that that led to another area? Well, this is why. I had found this the last time I was here. And this heads straight down in the general area. You can see down in there. It's a long way down. At least they have it fenced off, but we got this other one over here. So we're going to go take a look at this. Now this is the same way. This actually goes in and dead ends. But there is another shaft above the adit. And then we're going to go up over the rise a little bit and finally start taking a look, because that's all I had gotten to explore last time, which was more than enough. This was a more thorough little expedition, and I am really glad I did it. So let's go check out and see what this one's still like. Much the way I remember this one too in my last adventure. And there's cactus inside this one too. So I remember it does not go very far. I'll still shoot this down through there. But you can see where it dead ends. You can see the cactus off over in the corner there, which really sucks because I wound up wearing it last time. But it dead ends where that wet spot is back there, where that shaft goes down into this adit. So this was probably just an exploratory. Now I am going to change my tune a little bit after looking at these walls here a little bit. This is probably not turquoise. It is a different green stone. I don't know why I automatically think turquoise when I see green. That'd be the same mistake as saying that, you know, everything that's green is jade, which it's not. So I'm going to take a look at what this probably is and what was mined in this area, and it will be in the subtitles. So sorry for the mistake. I'll get better. I haven't taken geology yet in my major, but it's going to be coming soon. And here we are at that shaft that was above the small little dead end adit. So we know where that one goes to. There's a hill behind it, but this might be the stuff that came out of that. So now I'm free range. I've explored everything that I had explored last time, so now I'm just going to start hiking in the general area and see if there's anything else to find before I call this one a wrap at this location. I think I'm going to camp here sometime, just because it's really, as you can see off in the distance, beautiful spot. This is a nice specimen down here in the next river bottom over, and it's big. I mean, that's my hand, and that's just laying in the river bottom next to a cow patty. But this area shows a lot of promise for mining. All right, there's another one over there too. This would be a great, if I knew there was gold in this area, this would be great for dry panning, because like I said, it rained, and it rained heavy yesterday. And it looks like there's still evidence that people have been experimenting down in here. Okay, safely out of the hole, back to the truck, slowly making my way out of the area. What an amazing time I had. I know I seem a little crazy for wanting to go down in dark abandoned mines and buildings and stuff like that, but that's what I do. So I had thought that I was going to go do a little more poking around, but it's after 3 o'clock. Still a couple of hours back to the city, and I'm going to take my time getting out of here. So again, as always, if you enjoyed this at all, like, subscribe, follow me on Facebook and YouTube, and I will see you on the next adventure. Bye now.